I wouldn't wait forever. Just shoot your shot. We don't need no more, no extras. We all we got.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm going to talk about the drone situation out in Colorado. Quick background for some of those who maybe don't know what's going on. There's drones. Okay, you're all caught up. If you are afraid of aliens, never mind. I'm going to take this seriously, all right? Because people are seriously freaked out. Check Facebook and everybody's just having a panic attack. Oh no! Drones! First of all, let me say shut up. Respectfully, because some of the people that I like are saying it too. I like you, but shut up. They're just drones. Okay? And I'm going to break down the situation and try to make it as clear as possible. Because I understand it's kind of freaky. For some people who don't know what's going on, there's just drones flying around in eastern Colorado and Nebraska. And I grew up in one of these towns, so I had a lot of people that I'm friends with on Facebook and stuff are experiencing it right now because it's happening in a place that I grew up. Basically, there's these huge drones. They're saying 6 feet wide. They're flying in like packs of 9 or something. And they're doing like grid patterns in the sky at nighttime. And that's why people are scared, because it's at nighttime. And none of the explanations that they can come up with in their head or the ones that they're reading in articles can explain why these things are flying at nighttime. We can rule out a few things. It's not a bunch of crazy kids flying drones. You can go to Best Buy and get a drone this big, but it's $1,200 to $1,500 for this size. So once you're talking about this size, you're talking about some money that some crazy kids don't just have. And if you're talking about 6 or 8 or 9 flying at a time, these kids aren't just in a van, a big van, all and each of them controlling a different drone. We can rule that out. That's not even a possibility. There's a rumor that somebody chased one down from like pretty close to Ray all the way to Sterling. So drones that you can buy online or at Best Buy can't just fly that far out of range from their controller. They can't just fly from Ray to Sterling unless you're in a van on the highway, literally controlling the drone all the way to Sterling. But I just don't see it as possible as some random kid having enough money to get that many drones. And the fact that they're flying grid patterns and doing something that looks business-like can pretty much rule out that scenario. Now, we can almost rule out the grid pattern mapping out land and farm stuff because you can already do that on your GPS. Most farmers and ranchers already have their lands mapped out and they know what the heck is going on already. So you can rule that out. Especially they would do that during the day, wouldn't they? So it's not a farmer business venture, is it? Now, some of the more intense possibilities I've heard is government stuff. And not just government stuff. That was a bad way to put it. Some people think it could be Washington, D.C. mapping out a new potential location for headquarters because it's not as reachable with missiles as Washington, D.C. Colorado's in the middle of America, and you can detect missiles sooner, and you're in a safer spot when you're in the middle. Colorado's known to be a popular location for government. There's a military base inside of a hollowed-out mountain in the Colorado Springs area. Everyone knows about that. But why at nighttime? Do they really want to be that discreet? And if that was their goal, to be discreet about mapping out a new location, then mission failed. You had the opposite effect. Everyone's more curious because you're flying drones at night. No one's not seeing them or whatever. UAV recon. They're flying power lines and checking substations. Or something. Which could be they've done that before, according to, I'm not going to name drop, but that they've done that with helicopters before during the daytime. If they're looking for some sort of heat signature, that would explain them doing it at nighttime if the drone has a camera with that capability and they're searching for some heat signature. That's the only explanation I've seen that it would explain the flying at night situation. I don't want to start rumors. That's not the point of this video. I wanted to make this video to say it's okay that you don't have an answer. It's okay to not be freaked out, though, also. If you don't know, the last thing you should be doing is going on Facebook and freaking out, saying, should we shoot these things down? It's not clearly invading anybody's privacy, is it? Oh no, they're going to find my address and find my house, and your house is already on Google Maps. It's a picture on Google Maps. Anyone can find you on Earth. You share your whole life on Instagram and Facebook. Are you that concerned for your privacy? And I know social media is controlled. You share what you want. And if there's a drone literally at your house flying in your windows, then yeah, blast it. Who cares? That's an actual invasion of privacy. That's a different story. If it's only flying 12 feet above the ground, it's getting your license plate numbers, it's coming through your windows, then yeah, that's a clear and obvious devious intent. That's a clear and obvious invasion of privacy. So blast it if it's doing that. But if there's 9 of them way off in the distance, flying in squares, handling business, then freak out a little less. Who cares? If it's just flying over your house, who cares? Your house is on Google Maps, dog. It's already perfectly findable for anyone who wants to find it. So people are talking about the tracking, and if you blast it down, they'll find the address, probably. So don't shoot it unless it's clearly invading your privacy. That's the only way you'll have a chance in court or whatever is the consequence for that. People are also saying that's very dangerous. Yeah, that's dangerous. They could be flammable. So you want to pay attention to where it lands. And I don't know. I wouldn't recommend shooting them down unless it's clearly invading your privacy. But it doesn't sound like they are. It doesn't sound like they're flying by people's windows. Any mysterious thing that seems like a secret is creepy. I'll give you that. What's going on? Just tell us. Why is it a secret? But is it a secret, really? Is it, though? Because you all know about it. Everyone knows. Everyone can see exactly what's going on. There's nothing being hidden. There's some drones doing a job and then bouncing. You already know. Out of all the variables, and I know it's just human nature to find out the exact reason and find out exactly what's going on, freak out less. All the crazy things that people are saying this could be, you can rule out most of them just by thinking a little bit. And it's really not a threat to you unless it's in your house, looking through your windows, looking at all your property and all your stuff and all the things you own. To me, it sounds like they're way up in the air and they're just flying by, doing a job and then bouncing. It's okay to not always have all of the answers and know exactly what's going on. Maybe it's harmful to you if everyone knows what's going on. I don't know. Just think a little more optimistically is all I'm trying to say. And another point is, if you think this is the freakiest thing or the scariest possible thing that could be happening to you right now, our technology is capable of more than what you're aware of. And this is not the creepiest thing that you'll ever see. That's my guess. We knew drones were going to be flying around a long time ago. It's technology. It's where technology is headed. There are different ways to accomplish business ventures. There are different ways to accomplish things in the government now because of technology. We have crazy things that exist. And if you think this is super creepy, then we might be headed in a place that you are not prepared for. Wait until something bad happens to freak out completely and scare people. That's just my opinion, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I had to say these things. I don't know why I did, but I just did. And that was all I am going to say in this episode. So thanks for watching so much. Peace.